Welcome to a new era of NXT. Back in the old arena that we had, and Adam Pacitti, the NXT GM, with the return of NXT, has announced that we're starting fresh. We're just having a complete rehaul of the NXT show and the NXT brand. So it's going to be a cross-brand show from Raw and SmackDown, and you're also going to be seeing some indie talent showing up from Defiant Wrestling, PWG, NJPW, AEW. You're going to see loads of talent popping up here, there, everywhere, including tonight. So we're going to be having a championship tournament. As you can see, Mustafa Ali, Cruiserweight champ, won it at SummerSlam. The Cruiserweight division is now on NXT. And we're going to be having a tournament starting with 2 Battle Royals. The winners of the Battle Royals will completely skip the first round. So we're going to find out who Adam Pacitti has chosen to be in this first Battle Royal. We've got 2 tonight, 1 now and 1 next, after some women's division action. So here we go. Second man to come out, Apollo Crews. No, it's not Apollo Crews. Why did I say Apollo Crews? Well, Apollo Crews is in this match, I think. Lio Rush, who's not really been seen that much. He was on the old NXT. He didn't manage to qualify. Oh no, he was at SummerSlam. He didn't manage to pick up the belt though. I think he got eliminated rather early on. Bloody hell. You can tell I'm excited when I start mixing names up. Here he is, the man himself. Apollo Bloody Crews, former North American champion, the final North American champion of the previous era. He was offered his belt back, but when he turned it down, Pacitti decided, you know what, to hell with that belt. We don't need a mid-card division just yet. Former NXT champion and current Mr. Raw Money in the Bank, Travis Banks, not been seen on Raw since SummerSlam. It's been a little bit crowded over on the red brand, so he's been welcomed back to NXT briefly. Because it's a cross-brand show, he can of course just bob between whichever shows he likes, but obviously if he gets involved in a storyline over on the red brand, we won't see him here, but he could become NXT champion again. His reign from the last era of NXT is still validated. And now another Raw superstar, Shane Thorne, did not move in the shake-up. Been signed to the red brand ever since Tribute to the Troops when Nick Miller was released. The Mighty One is looking to pick up some wins here on NXT. And a familiar face from this previous episode of SmackDown Live, Andrade Cien Almas. So after his cheap and easy win against Oney Lorcan, Adam Pacitti decided Andrade should have more competition, and he might be able to pick up a win here tonight. We might end up seeing a double champion, WWE TV champion and WWE NXT champion. And the first of the possible many independent talent that have been signed to NXT. They can still appear elsewhere in other promotions, but we've got Flip Gordon, who has never appeared in NXT in the past. Okay, so straight into it. These Battle Royals are going to be a really good way to introduce the individuals that are going to be competing for the NXT Championship. At some stage we'll see all of these men in singles action. I'm unsure, however, who exactly they'll be fighting against each time. I guess Adam Pacitti is going to put together that table once he finds out who the winners are and who gets to skip the first round. There's Andrade on the outside there with Apollo. Apollo's just eliminated Andrade. Andrade did not stay in very long at all. I don't know if that was maybe strategy from Andrade. Stay fresh, but... Oh, there goes Shane Thorne. Apollo with a second elimination. And the final man, the behemoth, the Austrian anomaly, and leader of Ring Camp, Walter. Lost his Intercontinental Championship back at SummerSlam and lost the opportunity to face Universal Champion Pete Dunne. So now he's here on NXT. Okay, so straight into it. These Battle Royals are going to be a really good way to introduce the individuals that are going to be competing for the NXT Championship. At some stage we'll see all of these men in singles action. I'm unsure, however, who exactly they'll be fighting against each time. I guess Adam Pacitti is going to put together that table once he finds out who the winners are and who gets to skip the first round. There's Andrade on the outside there with Apollo. Apollo's just eliminated Andrade. Andrade did not stay in very long at all. I don't know if that was maybe strategy from Andrade. Stay fresh. And now Apollo with a third elimination. Getting rid of Flip Gordon. Apollo has been on fire. 3 people gone and all of them eliminated from by Apollo Crews, former North American champ. Walter hanging back a little bit. Doesn't want to get too involved. He's spotted Apollo going ham on Travis Banks, and now Banks going back to Walter, who delivers a massive clothesline, and now Mustafa Ali and Apollo. A match that we've not yet seen. Oh, and the chops from Walter have begun. Oh, and there's a wristlock lariat. And Mustafa Ali now. They're sort of taking it in turns to go after Walter. Big chop, and he's kept the wrist of Mustafa into a second chop. Now Apollo, just recovered, receives a chop as well. Oh, and Mustafa straight into the chops. Everyone is receiving chops from Walter. Apollo dodges. He might be the only man that can actually eliminate Walter from this. Oh, but he receives a massive drop kick. Oh my god, look at the size difference between Lio Rush and Walter. Oh god, he needs to get away from that corner. Being in that corner with Apollo is not going to be good. Mustafa Ali looking to eliminate former NXT champion Travis Banks. That would certainly be massive. Oh, Lio Rush showing off. Just picks straight up into a body slam. Oh, and Walter looking to eliminate Apollo. Is he going to be able to? And now Travis and Apollo looking to eliminate Walter. Oh, but they've collided with each other. Walter's been taken down. Apollo just drop kicking the gut of Travis Banks there. Not polite at all between Banks and Apollo. And now Banks looking to capitalise against Walter. Oh my god. Travis Banks could eliminate the Beast. Walter. Oh my god. And no, Walter has managed to break out. Somehow. I don't actually know because I can't see whatever button he's on. I didn't really anticipate that. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh god. No, we're not doing that. It don't work. Oh god, the smallest man might end up eliminating the biggest. Nope, Walter with ease. And now both men turning their attention to Walter. Apollo now entering a chop battle with him. I don't know if that's particularly wise. Oh, and Apollo's gone. Apollo's gone. It's between Travis and Walter. One of these men is going to get to skip the first round. Travis looking to pick him up. Fisherman suplex brainbuster. What a move. Now he just needs to haul Walter up to his feet so that he can throw him out the ring. I don't know how he's actually going to manage it. Oh, big boot attempt. Oh god, and now the systematic breakdown of Travis Banks' body. Uh-oh. We've seen this before. Walter has put away opponents with this move. Oh, a shuddering powerbomb. Travis Banks is not moving. Travis Banks is not moving. And now Walter just coaxing him towards the ropes, looking to eliminate Travis. But no, sudden fight out of Travis. Oh my god, he's hung on. Somehow he's hung on. Oh god, into the corner. Oh, and Walter has just busted open Travis Banks. Oh my god, a massive lariat just completely bulldozering Travis Banks down to the floor. What is Walter doing up there? Oh my god. He's just absolutely crushed Travis Banks. Oh, fucking hell. And now Walter looking to eliminate Travis, get the job done. Oh my god. Not the power bomb. Holy shit. And Walter may have just not only injured Travis Banks, but he's passed on through to the second round. He gets to skip the first one. I think that if I was in that tournament, I would be quite glad that I don't have to face Walter in the first round. God forbid whoever makes it through to the second to face him. So now we've got the first women's division match of this new era, this new season of NXT. And Dana Brooke, a big personality from last year's NXT Universe mode, a very, very long reigning NXT Women's Champion, and now a woman that made her debut at SummerSlam, at least in terms of big matches. She debuted in Australia for the Blue brand. She is on SmackDown. But Dakota Kai looking to pick up some wins here on NXT, starting off with former NXT Women's Champion Dana Brooke. So let's get this match started. Dakota Kai won a Fatal 4-Way match just before SummerSlam. She pinned her Team Kick partner, Tegan Knox. Oh god, for the opportunity to be at SummerSlam. Her team unfortunately was unsuccessful. They got pretty squashed by the Horsewomen. And in return, while the Horsewomen currently hog the light on SmackDown, Dakota Kai has come over to NXT where she might end up winning championship gold. She can still appear on SmackDown Live. Even if she wins the championship, she is officially signed to SmackDown. Dana Brooke, I believe, is also signed to SmackDown. Something we don't see very often. Dakota going for a quick pin, but Dana kicks out. And now both women tangling in the corner. Look at that handstand choke from Dana Brooke, showing the athleticism. She's not really had the opportunity to shine this season from a lack of booking. We may end up seeing a two-time women's champion in Dana Brooke, but now a pinfall. Quick kick out from Dakota Kai, looking to prove herself here. With only one win under her belt so far. Oh my god, and a stiff kick to Dana Brooke. This kick offense that Dakota Kai's made so famous. Far too quick for Dana to keep up with. She takes her down. And now Dana forced to roll to catch a breather. So it's going to be interesting to see what other women show up on the yellow brand. Women like Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, who have been given opportunities but haven't been picking up that many wins. Lacey Evans. We could also see the women's tag division appear over here on NXT, since that is a cross-brand division. As well as the tag divisions could also appear, just the normal men's tag divisions. Oh god, thrown into the corner. Superstars such as Rhea Ripley, Millie McKenzie, Nia Jax, Tamina, all who are currently in the tag championship picture, we may end up seeing if they're unsuccessful here in NXT. Oh, and speaking of, Dakota Kai with a chiropractor to Dana Brooke. 1, 2, 3, an easy, quick pin by Dakota Kai to Dana Brooke. So now it's time for the main event, where we find out the other man who will pass through and miss the first round of the championship tournament, kicking it off with Kyle O'Reilly from the Undisputed Era. He has already shown that he's got the chops for singles competition after he went against Pete Dunne back at Rebellion. He was unsuccessful against Pete Dunne, but the build up to that match was very, very strong for Kyle O'Reilly. And the second man in this battle royal, Will Ospreay, been very unsuccessful in recent weeks. And a return, Zach Gibson, who was in the UK division in the old era of NXT. Picked up a big win against Jack Gallagher back then. Not really seen him that much since. Matt Sydal, another indie superstar who has been signed to NXT. And this man we know all too well from Royalty of the Ring. The current King of the Ring of this season, Samoa Joe. He's been treated very poorly by Paul Heyman, and pretty much wherever he has been treated poorly. He's come to NXT to seek out glory instead. And continuing the trend of independent superstars, we've got Sammy Guevara, who's currently signed to AEW. Been very, very hot recently on the independent scene, if I can get my words out. Could also become NXT champion if he's lucky. And somebody we know from the Raw brand, Mike Kanellis, who as far as we are aware is still signed to the Red brand. Been pretty decent this season. He has picked up 0 wins, but he's been in some pretty damn good matches, which is enough to warrant him being here. And the final superstar, easily a fan favourite. His tag partner is currently out with an injury, Tommaso Ciampa. He reformed DIY, but it didn't really get them anywhere. They lost a tag match, Ciampa got injured, and Gargano fell out of the loop. He was unsuccessful at SummerSlam, and now he's here on NXT. One of the future top babyfaces. So here we go. Massive, massive match. Find out who will be the first person to be eliminated, and who will move on to the second round, much like Walter did. Oh god, Ospreay almost went out. Guevara super kicking Gibson in the centre there. Ospreay and Sydal tangling. O'Reilly and Joe tangling. And Gargano and Kanellis. Gargano looking to eliminate him. Ospreay looking to eliminate O'Reilly. Well, Sydal though, eliminating Samoa Joe. Completely humiliating for Joe. Who's just gone? Ospreay's just gone. I'm gobsmacked that Ospreay's gone. 2 men gone already. 2 of the front runners to actually win this entire tournament, Samoa Joe and Will Ospreay. Kanellis choking out O'Reilly. Sydal and Gargano, possibly a dream match happening there. And Guevara and Gibson. Guevara hits a bloody headlock driver with his legs. I guess like a Hurricanrana driver. Sydal could be gone. Oh, and Guevara gets thrown out by Gibson. And now Gargano eliminates Sydal. Gibson and Gargano, possible future matchup if neither man wins. And Kanellis and O'Reilly. One of these men are going to get a free pass to the second round, which they may or may not want. As Gibson's teetering on the edge on top of that turnbuckle. O'Reilly. Oh, eliminated by Kanellis. We've come down to 3 men. Gibson got in the way, protecting Kanellis almost. who's now capitalising. Northern Lights bomb. All three of these men have been very, very impressive. Kanellis with an elimination, which is definitely going to get him in the good books of Pacitti. Gargano now looking to capitalise. And now this weird sort of alliance between Mike Kanellis and Zach Gibson as they look to eliminate Johnny Gargano, who fights back. He's not giving in just yet. He's not got a lot of energy though. He got assaulted very, very early as the match began. Oh, roundhouse kick to the gut. Super kick. Kanellis is gone. It's down to Gibson and Gargano. A springboard bloody DDT. Crikey. Either of these men would benefit massively from passing through to that second round. And now lifting him up, taking him to the ring ropes, trying to eliminate him. He might have Gargano here. Come on, Gargano. And he eliminates Gargano. Gibson goes through to the second round. What a shock. Zach Gibson gets to skip the first round along with Walter. So the tournament will be continuing next week after SmackDown. And we won't be seeing Gibson or Walter until the second round begins.